Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.
Hello everybody, Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent, welcoming you to this week's WWE Raw Recap Show. The fans at the Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia got to witness the final WWE Monday Night Raw under the ownership of one Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Yes, now it's all owned by Endeavor, which I guess merged with UFC. They combine their forces to form TKO. From what I've gathered, they leave UFC alone. I'm pretty sure they'll leave WWE alone. I think Vince McMahon will have 19% ownership. That's it. Supposedly he had a little bit of creative control over tonight's product. Hey, is this last night's owner? Let him play a little bit, right? It wasn't a bad show. It wasn't super great. It was average, but it wasn't like horrible. Anyway, before I get started here, let me ask you folks, let me try to spit something out here. Be a champ. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. Leave a comment, like, dislike, wherever you want to. And with that out of the way, let's get to the matches and let's let it rip. So we start off this show with main event Jey Uso coming out. He tells everybody that Jey Uso is in your city and it feels good to be away from the bloodline and it's great to be on Raw. Out comes Kevin Owens, said, look dude, been there where you're at, done some bad things, and it's a long road ahead to gain everybody's trust and respect. So after that, Judgment Day comes out, and they say, hey, we like you, we respect you. Damian Priest reminds Kevin Owens that, you don't run this show. This is our show. Judgment Day runs everything. And they remind him, Sami Zayn went there tonight. So Jey Uso is like, hey, KO, me and you go against the Judgment Day. And he gives Kevin Owens says, okay, let's do it. And Jey Uso gives little dirty Dominic Mysterio a super kick. And this is your first match of the night. Jey Uso and Kevin Owens going against Judgment Day members Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Good enough back and forth match here. No team really dominating. Just seemed like as soon as Kevin Owens and Jey Uso would get a little shine, Judgment Day will get the heat, and vice versa. They, made several comebacks and cut them off several times. You pretty much guessed the finish here. Priest will level Jey Uso with an uppercut as he was trying to save Owens from a chokeslam. Then Priest shoved Owens' stunner temp away. Then Uso goes for a super kick. Of course, you guessed it. Damian Priest moved out of the way. Owens gets hit with a super kick. Both Priest and Uso went over the top rope. Coup de grace from Finn went for the Judgment Day. Jey Uso trying to apologize. Kevin Owens wouldn't have none of it. So, like I said, it wasn't a shocking finish. It was just, you kind of knew what was going to happen before it happened. It is what it is. Basically, starting to tell a pretty good story how nobody kind of trusts Jey Uso. They set up a match for next week between Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre. So, big interesting how this little storyline pans out. A wrestler coming from one show to another one, and nobody trusts him. Life imitating art, except for a bunch of the pieces not there. Anyway, next. Alright, next match of the night is The Miz going against Akira Tozawa. Basically a glorified squash match here, with the exception of a couple little flurries from Akira Tozawa. It was all Miz. Miz would hit him with 3 skull-crushing finales for the win. Next segment is the Imperium, celebrating Gunther being officially now the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history. I guess they were looking for your first reign being the longest. Like Honky Tonk Man had a long one reign run with the Intercontinental Championship. Now Gunther can sit there and maybe they should give him a jumpsuit and guitar and I'm the greatest Intercontinental. Like that sounded like Sean Connery, didn't it? Anyway, so they have a celebrate. Everybody's dressing good. Speaking of dressing, Gunther said past champions contributed nothing. He's the one who raised the bar as far as the Intercontinental Championship, raised the value of it. Out comes Chad Gable. He said, look, I gave you a good run for your money. I would like another shot. Gunther said, yeah, you're a heck of an athlete, and you took me to my limit with your kids in the front row, and you got to be not such a good father to want your kids to be in the front row to, watch me beat you again. Gable didn't like it, so they went at it. Unfortunately, the numbers game, it was 3-on-1. Otis comes out. He has a little bit of success, but it didn't last long. Turned to 3-on-2. Finally, Tommaso Ciampa came in, swinging a chair, chases the Imperium away, and it will set up a 6-man tag for later. Tommaso Ciampa, Alpha Academy against the Imperium. Alright, next match of the night is Xavier Woods against Drew McIntyre. This was set up by a little backstage segment recorded earlier. This seems like a Vince McMahon type thing. And obviously some dumbass writer wrote this stupid dig on Drew McIntyre given to him by Xavier Woods, saying it must eat you that Kofi Kingston won the world title in front of 82,000 people while you won it inside of an empty performance center. Dumb comment. Stupid. Worthless, really, because we're under a pandemic, remember? Anyway, yeah, it wasn't like Drew McIntyre didn't or couldn't have. That main event with Brock Lesnar couldn't draw a crowd, but anyway, it is what it is. Good match here. Drew had more of the match. Good job by Woods, selling, not dying. Maybe should have died when he went for the plunger and got caught and got thrown across the commentator's desk. But he did die once he ran into the Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre was the winner of this match. Alright, next segment involves Cody Rhodes. He comes to the ring. He wants to talk about main event Jey Uso. Unfortunately, though, I guess Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough did not want to talk about it. They came in and interrupted him. But for doing that, they both ate crossroads by Cody Rhodes for interrupting him. Shouldn't have done it. Alright, next matchup is Chelsea Green versus Shayna Baszler. Chelsea Green trying to recruit Shayna Baszler to be her tag team partner, but guess what? Piper Niven, she's cleared again. So she takes her title belt and says, hey, I'm clear, I'm ready to go. Nothing to it match. Again, basically a glorified squash match. Chelsea Green got a couple flurries in, but Shayna will win with the, I'm just going to call it the Eliminator right now. Forgot to type, basically it's the Piper's Pit that Ronda Rousey used, but she renamed it something else. After the match, Piper comes in, a little 2-on-1 attack until Zoe Stark comes in, even things out, and looks like might have the birth of a new tag team here, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. See what happens there. Alright, next up we get a long-winded promo by Seth freaking Rollins. Basically, he challenges Shinsuke Nakamura to come on out. Let's have a title match again. Shinsuke's music hits, but we know Shinsuke Nakamura, but cameras in the back. Nakamura putting a whooping on Ricochet, stating, sorry, can't take your belt tonight. You're not medically cleared. Maybe next time. Maybe at Fastlane. Maybe that's where the match will take place. That's where the rematch will take place. Next. Alright, next match here is Alpha Academy with Tommaso Ciampa versus the Imperium. 5 very good ring techs here. No offense to Otis. He puts entertainment into sports entertainment. Imperium put the heat on Chad Gable. Then they came back. Very good finish here. Gable locks the ankle lock on Benchy. Gunther attempts to break it up, but Ciampa slides right in and traps Gunther into a Sicilian lock. Benchy has no choice but to tap out. Like I said, very good finish here. I dug the finish. Let me know what you think in the comments. When you see something like that, this worked out so smoothly. No fumbling. It's just this art. Like I said, 5 very good technicians. Tommaso, Gunther, Gable, Benchy, at least 3 of them. 4 of them, excuse me. Like I said, no offense to Otis. He's entertainment, sports entertainment. But yeah, Benchy tapped, and Ciampa and the Alpha Academy won that one. I said, a good match there. Now it's time for your main event for the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Rhea Ripley, defending against Raquel Rodriguez. It's a rematch from Payback. And I would say this is probably this match was a notch better than her Payback match. Again, Raquel Rodriguez with the power, the big boots, just kind of tossing her Rhea around, which you don't see too much of. Heck, it forced Rhea Ripley to be kind of a high flyer. She nails a beautiful top rope drop kick to get the advantage for a little bit. Later on in the match, she tried a frog splash. Hey, can't complain about seeing a Rhea Ripley shimmy. But in the end, they get outside. Raquel Rodriguez slams Ripley in a table, throws her back in the ring. Of course, the referee is focused on Rhea Ripley, and out of nowhere comes Nia Jax. She makes her grand return. Samoan drop on Raquel Rodriguez on the floor. She tosses her back in, elevates her from there. Rhea Ripley with a riptide. 1, 2, 3. She wins the match, keeps the title. Then we have a little face-to-face confrontation with Rhea Ripley. Didn't last long. Nia Jax headbutts her, gives her a big leg. Then used to be called the bonsai drop. I guess it's just a butt drop to the chest now. That's what Nia Jax gave Rhea Ripley. She's left standing. She's back. Hopefully this time around she kind of learns that she can make things look vicious, but not really hurt anybody. Looks in a little bit better shape. Sorry, I'm trying to be a gentleman saying she's huge. She looks a lot better shape. She was really not in great shape when she left, but looks in a little bit better shape. Hopefully she worked on her skills and learned how to work a little bit. Like I said, you make things look vicious while them being vicious and hurting people. But time will tell. Anyway, that does it for this week's WWE Raw Recap Show. What did you folks think about this edition of Raw? Was it good, bad, average? What y'all think about the Alpha Academy Tommaso Ciampa Imperium match? I thought it was the best match of the night. Definitely Raquel Rodriguez Rhea Ripley match, notch better than Payback. Again, Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well if you're not a subscriber yet. Other than that, you folks have a good one and take it easy.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife and Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife and Natural.